Market Summary, the 14th of July 2025. Executive Overview. Market Performance. U.S. equity markets were mixed to start the week. The S&P 500 held near historic highs supported by robust technology and AI sector gains, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped marginally. Market sentiment remains cautious as investors weigh ongoing trade tensions and the Federal Reserve's policy outlook. Federal Reserve and interest rates. Current status. The Federal Reserve maintained the federal funds rate at 4.25% minus 4.50% in June, with policymakers divided over the path forward. Some officials favor holding rates steady through 2025, while a minority support a cut as early as July. The committee remained attentive to inflation risks, especially from new tariffs, and is expected to revisit policy at the end of the month. Market impact. Bond yields remain stable, and rate cut expectations are driving increased volatility in rate-sensitive sectors. Digital currency markets. Bitcoin and major cryptos. Bitcoin, BTC, surpassed $120,000 for the first time, reaching an all-time high of $122,584 on the 14th of July. The rally is attributed to growing institutional adoption, positive regulatory momentum, and increased participation from Asian investors. Bitcoin is up 30% year-to-date and 104% over the past year. Ethereum, ETH, rose above $3,000, trading at $3,028, buoyed by positive sentiment and technical momentum. XRP outperformed peers, gaining 5.3% to $2.94. Market capitalization. The total crypto market cap stands near $3.8 trillion, with trading volumes at $172 billion. Strategic development. The U.S. Congress is in the midst of Crypto Week, with several landmark digital asset bills advancing. The Genius Act, focused on stablecoin regulation, is a key highlight. These legislative moves are viewed as steps toward mainstream adoption and regulatory clarity for the sector. July is also notable for significant token unlock events over $1.3 billion, which could impact liquidity and short-term price dynamics for select assets. Market dynamics. The crypto market sentiment is in greed territory, indicating strong investor optimism, but also caution for potential corrections. Bitcoin spot ETFs in the US have seen sustained inflows supporting the ongoing rally. Analysts project Bitcoin could reach $130,000, $150,000 by year end, though warn of volatility tied to broader tech sector performance. Geopolitical risk and trade policy. Tariff developments. The U.S. administration's new tariffs on Brazilian and Canadian imports have heightened trade uncertainty. Markets are closely monitoring the impact on inflation and global supply chains. Despite the rhetoric, asset prices have remained resilient, with some viewing the moves as negotiation tactics. Global impact. Geopolitical tensions and evolving trade policies continue to influence capital flows and risk appetite across global markets. Commodity markets. Energy. Oil prices were mixed. WTI crude traded near $68.5, while Brent hovered around $70.4. Metals. Gold rose to $3,364 per ounce, plus 1.15%, and silver surged 4.4% to $38.96. Copper remains volatile amid tariff headlines. Economic indicators. Leading indicators. The Conference Board's leading economic index declined 0.1% in May, with the 6-month rate signaling caution but not an imminent recession. Employment. The unemployment rate held steady at 4.1% in June. Inflation. Annual inflation is at 2.4%, slightly above the Fed's 2% target. Strategic implications. Investment outlook. The intersection of AI, digital currency adoption, and monetary policy uncertainty creates both opportunities and risks. Investors should closely monitor legislative developments in digital assets and remain vigilant for volatility, especially in the wake of large token unlocks and ongoing geopolitical shifts. Risk management. Maintain diversified exposure, particularly in sectors benefiting from digital transformation. Prepare for potential corrections in both equity and crypto markets as sentiment remains elevated.